Hello, today I am here to talk about grants, free money for entrepreneurs, small business owners, and nonprofits up to $25,000 today. This is the broadcast for you. Come on in. This is She Boss Talk. I am Shantae R. Roddy. I love talking about free money because there are more and more opportunities available for entrepreneurs and small business owners than ever before. Now is the time to be able to take advantage of these opportunities to secure free money for your business. And so I'm going to be showcasing, sharing my screen of some major grants coming up that you have limited time to apply for. So time is always of the essence because these grants are not always available. You got to apply while the cycle is open. And if you did not know, October is the biggest month for grants, for grantors, okay, to give out their money before the end of the fiscal year or their fiscal year. So they always have pots of money, especially nonprofit organizations, foundations, where they have a pot of money that's allocated towards grants that they must spend before the end of the year or the end of their physical year. So October is always a big month for that. So we're in the month of October. Now is the time to apply for these grants. Come on in. If you're new, welcome. Let me know who you are, where you're hailing from, and what your business is in the comments. We don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to get right to it and sharing the grants. As for just so you all know, if you're new here, you can always find the resources in the show notes and the description of this video. That's where the words are, the text is of this video. When you click on it, you should see a drop down with so many resources that are available for you, from master classes to cheat sheets. And then there's other videos that you can go check out on our video tab. I recommend that you do that. The biggest thing that you can do for me today, as I'm getting started, is to share out this video or tag a business owner you know in this video, because so many business owners are seeking funding right now. And this is a great opportunity. This free, grants are money you don't have to pay back, and you don't have to give up any equity, meaning no ownership in your company in order to get these funds. Okay. And it is simpler than ever before, less complicated to apply for these grants that I'm reviewing today. It may take anywhere between 10 and 30 minutes of your time. So it's worth it for you to prioritize getting access to grants for your business. Please know that it does require that you have patience, okay? So it requires you have patience because it's not overnight. Grant reviewers often takes weeks or months to determine who the winners are going to be for any given cycle of a grant application period, okay? So we do have to practice patience. Know that you're not going to always get a yes. You're going to get some no's, okay? So it's worth it to get to the yes. But if you implement the tools and strategies that we have provided here, you can surely get a grant. There's grants for every type of business, no matter what business you have, no matter what industry that you're in. There are grants available for you at the federal level, actually internationally, nationally, at the state level, county levels, and city levels. I get them all the time. So one thing that I would say is to make sure that you are well connected to resources that are sharing information such as this, business associations, organizations in your local community, so that you can get connected to these opportunities. Okay. So with that said, let's get started. So I want to start with the She Boss Up grant, because this is our grant. We had a She Pitch Perfect competition last month that we are working through the videos, collecting all the videos, doing the voting, and we're getting ready to announce that the winners, I believe at the end of this week, we should announce the winners of the She Pitch Perfect competition. That was a large grant program as well, where you can win up to I think $1,000, and then an iMac computer valued over $1,500. But now we're getting ready for our She Boss Up a third round of grant applications. This is our third year. It's crazy that I'm saying our third year of She Boss grants that we launched during COVID. We were able to launch this with help from people just like you all donating, whether it was through super chats, super stickers, or donating to our GoFundMe a campaign, or showing up for our fundraiser event that we had. That was allowed us to be able to grow this fund to the biggest level that it has been to date. And so we have prize packages valued over $60,000. We have over 30 small business partners who partner with us either through donating money or donating products and services. So the prize packages are fire. They're that good that I wish I was applying myself, but I cannot as the founder of this grant. So I'm going to share my screen really quickly because if this is your first time hearing about it, these are grants for women in business. So you can be a for-profit or nonprofit business and qualify for our She Boss Up Grant Fund. We've given out, how many grants that have we given out thus far? 24 of this particular grant, and we're going to be giving out 20 this during round 3. So every year we give out more and more grants and more money. And so when you go to shebossup.com, you will come across our main page. You will hit the registration button and you will find this page here. So right now, the applications are not open. They open on November the 1st. So please mark your calendars for November the 1st, women. Tag somebody, share with someone, because every day I'm getting messages from women in business asking about grants and funding opportunities. And this is one of them. We give grants all the time, but it's very few of you all who are applying. So, you know, the ones that apply are the ones that get it. I can't say enough. You don't have any chance if you don't apply and submit your application and hit that submit button. If you apply and you meet the eligibility requirements, you always have a chance. Okay, so we definitely want as many women to apply. We only accept 400 applications. Okay, we can only accept 400 applications because understand that grantors, when we're reviewing, it's a lot of work that goes into this, right? And 400 is a lot. So just imagine grant programs that are accepting thousands of applications. Okay, so this is the She Boss Up Fund. When you come here, you will see the placeholder where you can submit your email information so you can get on our wait list and be kept in the know of other opportunities that we have going on here, because we are the go-to resource for small business. And this gives you more information on the program and why I founded this program and the need. Women need to be funded. Women deserve to be funded, but they are the least funded demographic that is out there. I mean, if you think about the fact that in 2021, only 2%, women only captured 2% of the venture capital funding that is out there. 2% is very little when you think about all of the creative and innovative businesses that are women businesses that are out there. We deserve to have more funding, and so that's why we are doing this. So you will scroll down the page, learn a little bit more about myself and the rest of the grant committee. You will see more information coming out about this grant program. So please stay connected. You can share this website here across your social media pages. So we highly recommend you do that, so you can get to learn more about our grant committee members, get connected with them. As you scroll down, even further, is giving you, again, information on what makes you eligible for this particular grant that's coming up. So it's saying that you must be 90% women-owned. Business must be registered, located, and operated in the United States. Business must have 25 employees or less. So that means if you don't have any employees, or if you have 1099s, that you are included in this. Business revenues must be less than 500,000. Okay, less than 500,000 in annual revenues. Business must have been in operation and registered by November the 1st of 2021. So you must be in business at least 1 year in order to qualify for this particular program. Business must properly register in the state you're operating in, must have an EIN, business must have a business bank account in your business name. So all of these things you can be checking off your list to make sure you have them and you are ready when those applications open. You must be open and actively doing business. This is not a COVID relief grant. It started out as that, and it has grown into more. So this can act as COVID relief as well as growth capital for your business, but you must be active, open, and generating revenue in your business. Plan to use the grant funds to support business growth and your community. And your business must not have been a prior grant recipient or serve on the committee or be a staff member of the sponsor. And She Boss Talk is the sponsor of this particular grant. Business owners must participate in promotional activities and provide written video testimonials upon request, which is after award announcement and a few months down the road when we would like to find out how the grant has helped you in your business. Okay, so that is typical for a lot of grantors to ask for. There will be business verification documents requested and 10 W-9 forms. So if you don't have our cheat sheet, I highly recommend you get it. It is in the show notes of this video where I explain everything, most everything you need to know in order to qualify and apply for grants. Those documentations that a lot of times people don't know about is the first time you're hearing about. You need to make sure that you know those things before you get started. Okay, so $60,000 in cash and prizes. You're talking about cash grants, digital devices like iPads here, VIP days with myself, VIP days with some of our sponsors. We have all kinds of gift boxes and items like Amazon Prime membership, Audible membership. I mean, go here to the website and look at all the amazing prize packages that are available and that you could possibly win for your business. Again, there will be 10 grants awarded. You can see some of the prizes down here as we scroll. You can see the grant timeline. Again, it opens November the 1st, and we're only giving a 2-week window for the grant. So again, you want to make sure you mark your calendar, get your applications in before that deadline. And then we have a display of all of our partners who we just thank and we want to celebrate, and we're going to continue to celebrate them throughout this process because again, without our partners, we could not do this. On our main page, you will see all of our donors and partners from day one since inception of this program displayed there, and it's been so many of you all. So again, we thank you so much for your contributions. All contributions matter. All contributions, no matter the size, are making a huge impact on the women in businesses that we serve. So again, these are the She Boss Up grants that will open November the 1st. Okay, so I see you all out there. I hope I'm not still frozen. That might be on your end. Okay, because the internet is working, but just let me know. Okay, so that is the She Boss Up grant program. November the 1st, it opens over $60,000 in cash and prizes, because we want to set you up for success. It is not just enough to give you money, but it is equally important to give you tools that are going to help you scale your business to 6- and 7-figure businesses. So when we plan this out, that is what we thought about. Okay, so think about how you can go take that money and go double it, triple it, and quadruple the money that you get in the grant as far as the grant. So we're excited about that program. Look out for that and get ready, get on the wait list, and make sure you're following us on social media so that you will stay in the know of what is happening with that grant. Now, I'm going to present another grant that is a $25,000 grant. This one, I think this is the 3rd year for this particular grant. I'm very excited to be sharing it. Give me just a second. It is sponsored by the NAACP. This is in connection with Damon John, who, if you are familiar with Shark Tank, is one of the top sharks. This is the website here where you can not only apply for the grant, but this is in conjunction with the Black Entrepreneur Day that he started, I believe, in 2020 during COVID. I believe this is the third year. And he is partnered with NAACP. So they have this big event I've attended every year. I've applied for this grant every year. So it's not a lot of time to apply for this grant. You have until October the 12th. Okay, so today is October the 10th. Get those applications in, register to be part of the event. Thousands of entrepreneurs across the country, across the world for that matter, attend this event every year. You can find out more information about the show, the speakers, top speakers, famous people are going to be present, sharing their entrepreneur journey. It's always a great opportunity to learn more about what is needed to be successful in business. So I can't wait to participate. They're going to be giving away 6 grants, and these are going to be $25,000 each. It also includes exclusive mentorship from Damon John. Okay, like Damon John is a mogul. Okay, so who doesn't want to be mentorship by Damon John? I don't know. Increase business visibility through the Black Entrepreneurship Day, Black Entrepreneurs Day, a peer network of other Black entrepreneurs. So there's a lot that comes with this. And I know, like last year, they actually announced the grant recipients on the day of the event, which is broadcast live across the internet. Okay, so here's a button that says apply now. You can see facts, terms, and conditions are always here. NAACP, you have 2 days and 11 hours and 40 minutes and 26 seconds counting down to the close of this application. So this hasn't been open long. They just announced this event. So it's not like they've been announcing it months back. They just announced the event, and they just announced a few days ago this grant. So it's not going to be open long. From October the 6th through October the 12th, Black entrepreneurs from around the country are able to apply for a chance to win $25,000 to help them grow and scale their business. In addition to the monetary compensation, winners will receive, again, mentorship and join the network. This year's grants will be generously funded by this year's event partners: Chase, JP Morgan, Wealth Management, the General Insurance, Lowe's, T-Mobile for Business, and Historically Better, powered by Pepsi Stronger Together. So again, this is another example of how companies and organizations are partnering together to provide more grant programs such as this. Okay, so more than 500K has been distributed since the inception. To learn more, go to blackentrepreneursday.com. For more information, get registered for the event and submit your grant application. Now, I do know for this grant, a video is required, a short video. It is not a long application. That's why I say when people are asking me about grant writers, these grants are so short, right? It is not an extensive, it does not require pages and pages of proposals. Literally, you can do this in 30 minutes or less. You don't need a grant writer for that. You need grant writers for more complex grants. So take the time to shoot your video. You can use your phone, use Zoom, use StreamYard, shoot your video and get your applications in today. Again, NAACP Power Shift grants. You have until October the 12th for your chance to get $25,000. Who's ready to get $25,000? Who's ready to apply for your chance to get $25,000? Let me know in the comments if you are ready. Also, October, every month we have a grant challenge. So we challenge you to apply for at least 3 grants within the month. Okay, so we really do a big push towards the end of the month, and this month is going so quickly. Again, this is the biggest month, and I'm still finding, as much as we share grants, there's still many of you all that are not applying. Use our resources and tools, because you don't want to go into it blindly, not knowing what you're doing, because that's what has been happening to businesses since the pandemic and why they were not prepared when an opportunity presented itself for their business. And had they been prepared, they would have qualified and potentially won that grant. So that's why it's so important to take the masterclass, or at minimum get our grant application cheat sheet so that you can use it as a checklist. So for the write-ups, the statements, the short paragraphs that you have to write, we have tools for that. I'd have a training video where I walk through an entire application, right? And one of the ones that require more documentation that you have to submit, and videos and things like that. So we give you tips on what grantors are looking for, because I've won so many grants, and also I'm a grantor, so I know what is needed. So I am happily giving that information to you, so you have access to the resources. It's just a matter of you taking the time and making a priority to go after it for yourself, because I can't say it enough. There's billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars out here, and I'm just highlighting 4 today. I mean, and so we recently updated our grant tracker. So someone asked me about this the other day. So since the COVID-19 pandemic, we have had a grant tracker where we list hundreds of grants through pitch competitions, grant applications, accelerators, incubators, and the like, scholarships for entrepreneurs and small business owners. We have recently updated and changed it. So it is still available for you all out there. It is now subscription based. Okay. So now you get access to updated grant information. So we take the work, we do the heavy lifting. So we take all the hard work out of it. We're helping you find the grants for you, right? And then we're also sending you a monthly highlighted grants that you can apply for, and even more tips that you can use to go after free money for your business. So these are things that you all have been asking for. It is available to you. These are great resources. I mean, I wish these things had been around when I first started my business. They weren't, but they're here now. So they're available for us to take advantage of. We created the tools. Go out there, use them, and go get your grant. Let us know if you accept. Put accept if you accept the grant challenge. We'll be talking more about that as we go into the month. But definitely, you want to join the She Boss Tribe to join us for this challenge. That's where you get all the mentorship, more exclusive grant opportunities, and a whole community of us working together on grants and doing things together, collaborating on grants. So again, don't miss these types of opportunities that are available. So I talked about the She Boss Sub grant. I talked about the NAACP. Now I'm going to present to you another grant that is also available. This one is a great one. This is one that I'm definitely going to be applying for. So some of you all that are like, okay, what grants should I be applying for? Whatever one you are eligible for, by all means, go get it. Some of you all are making it overly complicated, okay? So more than ever, there are grants, so many grants for minority businesses, veteran businesses, disabled businesses, women businesses, and this one is for women in business, okay? So this is, I believe it's called the American Association for Women, American Association of University Women. This is their community action grants, okay? So just for an example, if you are a woman in business, let me know in the comment, put like a little emoji there, a little woman emoji or a little heart, letting me know that you're a woman entrepreneur or business owner, okay? So this is one that is for women. Current funding opportunities. Community action grants, okay? How much are they funding? Between $3,000 and $10,000 is telling you when it opens, August of every year. What is the deadline? December every year. So it's showing you that this is for women in business. So it's just an example. If you're a woman in business and you want to go after grants for women in business, go after grants for women in business, okay? But you can also go after grants for minority business, and you can also go after grants for small business. And if you're a veteran, you can also go after grants for veteran business. So the list goes on and on and on. These grants always have a cycle. Learn what the cycle is so that you know when to apply every year. You can just anticipate. That's what I do. So we already anticipate anticipated that the other grants were going to open because they have been on a consistent cycle and have not changed and have not announced any changes. So you can always be in the know of when they are opening. So again, you have this is a longer period that you have for until December of this year to be able to apply. And so these grants provide funding to who? Individuals. Individuals. So are you an individual woman? Okay. AAUW branches, AAUW state organizations, as well as community-based nonprofits for innovative programs that promote education and equity for women and girls. Now, I know I have so many peers that have organizations, and them individually are working towards helping bridge equity gaps for women and girls, to educate women and girls. If that is you, then this is the program for you to apply for, okay? And it's giving you more information. Again, we just talked about the amount, the timelines. So when people are asking, I'm sure there's comments in here about, the program. Please make sure that you rewind, catch the replay. These videos are always available, but they always will have the information on the website. So just go to the website. And so we see that this is aaw.org, where you can find this information. And they're, again, giving you the timelines. Make sure that you pay attention to not only the date, but the times, both opening and closing, so you don't miss it. Don't assume that the deadlines are always 11:59, because they're not always 11:59 Eastern. Sometimes they're noon, sometimes they're in the evening, and sometimes they're based on different time zones. So you want to be aware of that as well, because if you're thinking it's 6 p.m., Eastern, and it's 6 p.m. Pacific or Mountain, then you may miss it because you are not paying attention to the correct time zone, okay? And so it says, when date falls on a weekend or holiday, the date will be observed on the following business day. It's telling you also about eligibility. We already talked about being associated with their organization. The proposed activity must promote education and equity for women and girls. Nonprofit organizations and universities must be based in the U.S. and its territories. Organizations, including universities, must have 501c3 tax exempt statuses. Okay, AAW branch and state applications must have a 501c3 or 501c4 tax exempt statuses. Proposals from AAW branches or states must be approved and signed by the branch or state president. Okay. Proposals for local community-based nonprofit organizations must be approved and signed by the organization's executive director. So please be mindful of that. Previous community action grant awardees must wait 3 application cycles before applying for another grant, and may not apply for duplicate funding. Okay. So that's also important to note, is that people ask that all the time. Well, can I apply again if I was a previous winner? So always check for that. So they're saying you must at least wait 3 application cycles before you can apply again. Okay. Members of the AAW board of directors, committees, panels, task forces, staff, including interns, are not eligible for these fellowships and grants. Okay. Then it has more eligibility criteria that you can review and see more fellowships and grant opportunities. So this also, in this example of what I always say, is that when you come onto a website, it is so important to not just be in a hurry to go and apply for the grant. Do that, but don't miss learning about the organization that is sponsoring the grant, okay? And all of its programs, because whether you qualify for the one we are spotlighting, you may find that there's another opportunity or one coming up that you will qualify for. So don't, again, limit yourself to the one that we are spotlighting, but oftentimes these grantors have multiple programs just like we do. We have multiple programs, okay, where we give out funding to women in business and so many other opportunities to help women scale their business. So please find out more about them. so that you can know more about getting involved and taking advantage of additional opportunities. So, again, this is the American Association of Universities of Women and their community action grants that you can get up to $10,000 for. Okay. So this is super exciting to talk about. I always want to bring you a variation of grants. So again, you know that what is out there is not just for one type of business, because we get that all the time. You know, all your grants for women? No. Are all your grants for Black people? No. Are all your grants for Hispanic people? Or I don't see any for Hispanic, or I don't see any for Asian. We have shared grants for every demographic across the board since 2020. We've talked about hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of various types of grant programs on this show. Okay. And in our classes, there are so many. That's why it's so important for you to stay plugged in. So it's not enough to just, hit that, that follow button or subscribe button, but to actually stay connected, check in daily to our social media pages, because that's where we share the information. Okay. So that one, again, it was a grant for women in business up to $10,000. I think that there's one more. Let me just double check here. Yes, there is one more. Okay, so I just mentioned Hispanic, so I did want to highlight this grant. Let me make sure that it's showing on the screen here. Uh, we have one person that's saying that they're a veteran. We actually shared a grant for veterans in the tribe. I think it's still open. So the link to the tribe, we have a Facebook tribe, and we also have a YouTube tribe. Okay, so and then we also have listed a great resource for veteran entrepreneurs as well. So it's amazing how many veterans don't know about the veteran opportunities for veterans that are out there, but that's why we try to share as much as we can. So this last one that I'm going to share this will be the last one I'm sharing on the screen. This is Don Julio, and I believe this one launched in 2021, I believe. But I know this is not the first one of this grant. So when you come to this is for Hispanic businesses for Hispanic Heritage Month, which we are in the month of October. So you can go to hhmfun.donjulio, JULIO.com to get this information for this particular grant. This is a spirits company. So when you do come on here, it's going to ask you to verify your date of birth to make sure that you are of age to be on their website. So this happens for every grant that is from a spirits company. And believe it or not, there's been about at least 5 grants that I know of from various spirits companies. So again, look out for that. If there's one particular spirit company that you enjoy, check and see if they have a grant program, because they are coming out with more and more. So again, this is the Tequila Don Julio Fund, celebrating those who do pour or more. Okay, so this Hispanic Heritage Month, the Tequila Don Julio Fund is calling for all Hispanic entrepreneurs. So if you are a Hispanic entrepreneur, let me know in the comments. Okay, they want you all who follow your heart and demonstrate the best things in life are made pour or more for the love to apply for a business grant. So it's saying to apply below, and it's giving just some information on Don Julio Gonzalez. So 80 years ago, Don Julio Gonzalez boldly approached a local businessman for a loan of 20,000 pesos to open his own distillery, where Tequila Don Julio continues to be made today. Following his heart, Gonzalez spent his life perfecting his craft to create one of Mexico's most loved tequilas, inspired by his entrepreneurial spirit and the love he poured into each bottle of tequila that comes out of the exceptionally smooth liquid. The grant program continues to pay it forward and celebrate Hispanic entrepreneurs who live out their craft, pour more for the love every day. So this year, the Tequila Don Julio Fund is partnering with the Association of Latino Professionals for America. Again, please pay attention to the partners, okay? To encourage Hispanic entrepreneurs who follow their heart and demonstrate that the best things in life are more to apply for this business grant. Up to 5 recipients will be awarded $20,000, and the business support, which includes 5-year gold membership to the Association of Latino Professionals for America, digital business marketing packages, mentorship opportunities, all awarded through Tequila Don Julio Fund. Okay. And so to be eligible, you must be at least 25 years old as of September the 15th of 2022. So that's this year. Okay. Must be 25 years old, be Hispanic American, be a citizen or legal permanent resident of the United States, have a craft that they do for the love of it, okay, that has led to the creation of their small business. Be a small business owner owning at least 51% of the business and actively involved in its daily operations. Business must have started at least 2 years ago. So for this, you need to be in business at least 2 years for this particular grant. A business must be in good standing, and what that means, all taxes paid, all licenses are up to date, nothing suspended, okay, and cannot have been convicted of a felony, DUI or DWI, or have a history of substance misuse or substance use disorder. Program timeline, so that it opens September the 15th. It will close, the deadline for submitting the grant applications is October 15th. And on October 28th, up to 5 grant recipients will be notified. So this is a quick turnaround. Okay. And it says no fee to apply. And it has a lot other information in the smaller print, and only one application per small business. So that's typical that you only submit one business. Even if you have multiple businesses, grantors will only accept an application or consider one application per business owner for each grant you are applying for. Okay. So pick the business that most aligns with the grant or the grantor, the grant requirements. That's the one that you would use to apply for the particular grant. Okay. So I reviewed several grants here today, told you where to go get them. They're also on our grant tracker list. So if you have the old one, you can access the new grant, it is available to you. Shout out to Figgy, who is a Hispanic entrepreneur in Puerto Rico. That is so wonderful. Someone had asked how to reach out to us. Please make sure that when you are connecting with us, that you are connecting to the right place. There are unfortunately so many scammers out there, and people and bots that impersonate us for the purpose of taking advantage of people. We will never ask you to text us. So if you have someone, even if they stole our logo, which is what they do, and they say to text you anything, that is not us. Okay. So if you want to reach out to us, send us an email at hello@shebosstalk.com. That is our official email. Okay. And so before I close out, I do want to also mention the employee retention tax credit. Okay. Because I never know who's on here, and there's just still too many business owners that don't know about this program. So if you know a business owner that had employees in 2020 or 2021 and experienced a COVID-19 event, they were impacted by social distancing, partial or full shutdowns, or supply chain issues or the like, they may be eligible for this tax credit, which is huge. It can be more significant than PPP, more significant than EIDL, qualifying you for up to $26,000 per employee. Okay. That's if you qualify for all the quarters, all the eligible quarters of 2020 and 2021. Okay. So for 2020, you need to have 100 full-time employees or less. For 2021, you need to have 500 full-time employees or less. You can have, there's no limit on the part-time employees. So if you only have part-time employees, you can qualify. Another big thing that I want to mention again is that for startups, many startups missed out on, this is new businesses, missed out on PPP, missed out on EIDL. There is a special startup recovery credit for you if your business started on or after February the 15th of 2020. If your business started on or after February 15th of 2020, there is a special employee retention tax credit, startup recovery credit for you. And why I say this is grant like, it's not a grant, it's a refundable payroll credit. Okay. And this credit is given to you. It is not a loan. Okay. So this is something that you are possibly entitled to if you qualify. So there's millions of businesses that still don't know about this program. We get applications every day, emails every day from business owners that see our videos across the platforms, and they're just not learning about it. And the people in their lives, their accountants, their bookkeepers, their tax people, their payroll people aren't telling them. And I spoke on this in the last video that I had on the ERC program, is that many times they don't know about it, or they just have not kept up and to keep you informed. And that's sad, because there's so many of you all still asking for funding. Where is relief available? And it is here. So we are actually on a national tour around the country, educating business owners, especially those that are economically and socially disadvantaged businesses, because these are the ones that continue to be left out. No one's telling them. So that's why I say the most important thing you can do for us and for the business owners, that your business peers and those that are watching, is to share this video with someone. Go share the information, text them, email them, give them a call, go to their place of business where you frequent and say, look, I know you were impacted by COVID. I think you may qualify for this program. Go check it out. Here's a video to learn more about this program. I'm telling you, business owners are looking for it and nobody's sharing the information. So we appreciate you all continue to share the information with others that you know. Know that you are making a significant impact, because we get testimonials hundreds of testimonials every day about the work that we're doing, and someone, their friend, their sister, their brother, their mom, their father, their grandfather, their uncle, right? Their best friend, their girlfriend shared our video or shared our email with them and just told them to contact us. So you can have them contact us and we will take care of the rest. We will always provide resources. Even if they don't qualify for this particular program, we provide resources to connect them with other resources, other programs that they can apply for. So that's what's important for more of us to be doing this. So want to let you all know that the first stop that we'll be in the Maryland area, the DMV area, next week, the 18th through the 21st at the Buy Black Conference. Is Buy Black Con. You can go to buyblackcon.com for more information. You can get tickets. You can volunteer. There's still opportunities to volunteer. That's a great way to get in the room. DJ Jazzy Jeff is going to be hosting the sneaker ball. We just found out there's going to be government contract matchmaking going on. So this is the place to be for Black businesses, and we want to be in the room to educate them on this relief program and other opportunities that are available at this time. So again, meet us there. So we're going to be on tour as we go to new locations. We'll be letting you all know. So because we want you all to meet us there, we want to meet you all, right? So as we go across the country, if we're in your state, in your city, you know, we would love to meet you in person. So it's going to be me and my team, and we're still getting ready. We're super excited to be in the building. We are actually featured on the website as a featured vendor. So we're super excited about that. There's so many partners that are going to level partners like Meta and some other. I think Amazon is a partner. But again, you always want to look at who are the partners. Those companies that are partnering, they're the ones that believe in small business, and they but not only believe in small business, but they believe in funding small business. They believe in providing opportunities to small businesses. So know that those companies are the ones that you want to invest in, you want to work with, you want to get involved and connected with those particular programs. Okay. And the last thing that I would say, if you have not checked out our other videos, because people ask me about all these different grants that people have and tax credits and that business owners have never heard of. If you never heard of them, then there's no way you can get access to them. And so there are just so many billions of dollars right now in opportunities for small business, that the time is now to take advantage of them and learn what is out there that can further advance your small business. Okay. So that you can make that pivot, that shift that you need to make. You can get off that struggle bus, regardless of why you're on the struggle bus. You can get off that struggle bus and be on the path to making a bigger impact and making more money doing it. And then also, please check out our videos on ways to make money. I just did a video on YouTube. We give out so much free information that others may charge you hundreds and thousands of dollars for. But sometimes when you get free information, you sleep on it. Okay. So, but it's for you. We already taking advantage of the information. So it's for you to take advantage of. I gave like 10 different ways to make money on YouTube. Just as a partner. That's not even all the ways. That's just as a partner. I talked about how YouTube is the number one go-to place for creators to make money, to make an impact. Go check out that video, okay? So although I talk about grants and share grants and go after them, please know that the expectations from grantors like myself is that you are active in your business, meaning that you are making money in your business. It is rare that you will find a grant that is a grant program that is giving grants to the businesses that are not making money, that businesses that have closed, unless the grant is specifically related, COVID related, or trying to help those that closed to be reopened, right? Or open another business. All other grants, the expectation is that you are actively making money in your business. That's why they ask you for financial statements and the like, and tax records. So because we don't have our documentation in order, again, we are missing the mark and not able to qualify for a lot of these programs that are out there. And so it's my job, just because I know once you come in the know, you have the knowledge, you go share that knowledge. Knowledge is power. Well, knowledge plus action is power. Sharing the knowledge is important, but it's even more important the actions you take on the knowledge that you receive to make it powerful. Okay. So again, I would just encourage you all to use the tools that we have already made available. It don't matter what budget you are on. If you don't have no budget, just go to the videos, take notes, and go implement what we are telling you to do, because it's going to lead you to what you need for your business. It's going to lead you to the money. And lastly, continue to follow the plan. Every government has a plan. Every business has a plan. Every foundation has a plan. Nonprofits, associations have a plan, and they have money for which a budget to execute that plan. And to execute these plans, they need small businesses and nonprofits to implement these plans. So they are contracting with who? Us. If you're ready, if your business is considered legit, and I mean, you'd have to come with your A game. And they are implementing it as far as economic development, and included in that are grants for small businesses. I've talked about so many programs, grant programs, from the HUD grants to the EDA grants to the USDA grants to the State Small Business Credit Initiative programs out here. So the programs are out here. Get connected with the programs. And then later on this week, I'll be talking about the funding that is out there for job creators. So if you have not thought about becoming a job creator, entrepreneurs, if you're a solopreneur, it is not enough to be a solopreneur, but consider becoming a job creator, meaning you are going to hire people in your business. That is where the money is. And if you want to learn more about that, join me on Thursday at 1 p.m. where I'll be talking about a $55 million program and another program that is federally funded to, again, get money in the hands of small businesses. You have to follow the plan and follow the money that is out there. And they're paying us grants and reimbursements and tax credits to go hire people. Hire what people? Go hire students. Go hire veterans. Go hire disabled. Go hire those displaced workers that people are considered unemployable and ex-felons. Okay. So if you can hire those people and create more jobs that's going to build up the economy, that's more money into your business that is going to help you scale your business to where you want it to be. Everybody needs a team. All the leaders around the country are trying to rebuild the economy, put people back to work. And if you could put people back to work, that alone can help you scale your business to heights that you've never seen or never thought was possible. Think about hiring more people in your business. Continue to be the boss with amplified impact. Continue to stay safe and in good health. Have a wonderful day.